Dallas, July 21st, 2025. The Texas sun blazed down on Trinity Forest, but the real heat came from the pressure surrounding one young golfer, Charlie Woods. This wasn't just another junior tournament. It was a spotlight showdown, a stage lit by legacy. As Charlie stepped up to the tee, cameras clicked like warning sirens, not for just any player, but for the son of Tiger Woods, carrying a name that shaped golf history. Media giants like NBC and Yahoo made it clear this wasn't about strokes and scores, it was a test of mental steel and inherited greatness. Charlie's journey had been electric, a stunning JGA win, ice-cold playoff nerves, a qualifying run that lit up headlines. But when the moment finally arrived, something shifted. The swing that once sang with confidence now stuttered. The rhythm that brought him here vanished. Trinity Forest didn't just challenge his skill, it swallowed his composure. And as his first drive veered off course, the silence around him grew louder than any crowd. Tiger stood nearby, watching, saying nothing, his presence both a symbol of pride and a silent weight. In that moment, Charlie wasn't just battling the course. He was wrestling the invisible burden of expectation and losing. By the time Charlie Woods made the turn at Trinity Forest, it was painfully clear this wasn't just a tough round, it was a complete unraveling. His scorecard was bleeding red for all the wrong reasons, +8 on the front nine, 2 double bogeys, errant tee shots, shaky approaches, and missed putts that had been automatic just weeks ago. He wasn't just slipping, he was free-falling. Hole after hole, the pressure mounted, turning a contender into a question mark within just 9 holes. The back 9 gave a faint pulse, birdies on 11 and 16 hinted at the player fans believed in, but those glimmers were buried in a steady stream of bogeys and misfires. The rhythm never settled. The nerves never let go. Charlie finished with a brutal 81-11 over par, tied for 240th out of 264 players, nowhere near the match play cut. 9 strokes adrift and falling further as the field finished. This wasn't a slump, it was a live collapse. NBC's broadcast team, once cautiously hopeful, fell into stunned silence. Golf Monthly called it a difficult start, but the truth was harsher. This was a disaster. Charlie walked into the tournament with momentum and mystery. He walked off the 18th green with the unforgiving weight of a scoreboard that didn't lie. And if you want the real story, just look at the numbers. He hit only 3 out of 14 fairways. On a surgical course like Trinity Forest, that stat isn't a warning, it's a siren. This wasn't just a tough day. It was a harsh lesson in what happens when expectations meet reality. And reality hits back. Charlie Woods' game didn't just falter, it unraveled from every angle. Off the tee, drives sprayed wildly wide left, pushed right, forcing recovery shots from thick rough and impossible lies. Without the fairway, every hole turned into a grind, and Charlie was knee-deep in it. Scrambling, once a strength, became a liability. NBC noted he converted just 1 of 6 up-and-down attempts. When he missed the green, which happened often, the damage was immediate. WF called his short game surprisingly flat, a harsh contrast to the sharp edge he'd shown in junior circuits. The mistakes piled on, and putting made things worse. 3 putts on holes 4 and 13. A shocking missed 2-footer on 6. Even good tee shots dissolved into bogeys when the putter went cold. And then came the backbreaker, 4 double bogeys, each one a nail in the round's coffin. This wasn't bad luck. It was a breakdown under pressure. The projected match play cut sat near even par. Charlie was at +11, 9 shots behind with 1 round left, a mountain most veterans wouldn't dare climb. And the cruelest truth? The numbers didn't care about hype or headlines. They didn't care that his last name was Woods. This wasn't just a tough round, it was a full statistical collapse. Cameras followed Charlie, but eyes across Trinity Forest quietly shifted focus to the man trailing behind Tiger Woods. Arms crossed, silent as ever, the 15-time major champion stood on the edge of the fairway watching his son battle more than a golf course. He was battling the weight of a name, and losing Tiger Woods stood just yards away, face unreadable, arms folded, offering not a word, not even a nod. For those who'd watched him at previous tournaments, JG events, qualifiers, this was jarringly different. Back then, he was engaged, quiet tips, supportive gestures, even the occasional smile. But on July 21st, 2025, at the U.S. Junior Amateur, the Tiger was gone. There were no fist pumps, no soft encouragement, just a father watching silently as his son's round unraveled. A missed three-footer, a third double bogey still. Tiger didn't flinch. He tracked every shot like a hawk, but never stepped in. That silence spoke louder than any commentary. Some Golf Channel analysts wondered if it was deliberate Tiger giving Charlie space to stand on his own. But his body language hinted at something deeper, tension, restraint, maybe even heartbreak. Because Tiger knows better than anyone the unforgiving nature of this game, especially when your name carries legacy and weight. Charlie wasn't just battling yardages and pin placements. He was playing in the shadow of history with his father watching every stumble. And when the final putt dropped and the round was done, Tiger gave no interview, no statement. He simply walked off, shoulder to shoulder with his son, cloaked in silence that thundered across Trinity Forest. Sometimes the loudest reaction is no reaction at all. And on this day, Tiger's silence said everything one round. That's all Charlie Woods has. Back to Coral Springs, the sudden death playoff, the pressure, the must-make birdie he delivered. That moment hinted at something rare. But this isn't Coral Springs, this is the U.S. Junior Amateur. The spotlight is hotter, the stage bigger, and the pressure heavier, especially when your last name is Woods and your father is walking silently beside you. The emotional toll of day one lingers. This isn't just about skill now, it's about resilience. Because tomorrow the crowds will still gather, the cameras will still follow, but the story is no longer about potential or hype. It's about heart. Can Charlie rise, if only for a day, and show the world what he's truly made of? Or is this chapter not about winning at all, but about learning how hard it is to carry a legacy and still find your own path within its shadow?